everybody, Tiny House Dreaming here. It's Monday and I am again in the snow, but it's so pretty. Talk to you guys later. Hey guys, Tiny House Dreaming here, back again. Just in case I happen to be walking past the washer and dryer room, so I figured I would show you guys, since on yesterday's video I was telling you about it, but I'm actually there's a Wells Fargo right across the street from the hotel, and since it's still early, I think it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock right now, I'm gonna walk over and close my account, and I will pick this up when I get outside because I don't want to talk too loud walking down the hall. Okay guys, so I'm outside now. So usually when you're at the Prime terminal, you don't actually come back to the hotel until, well, the shuttle comes to pick you up from the terminal at 4. But it's been so snowy today and it's like so slushy that we didn't actually, like, the shuttle here was so slow shuttling people back and forth to the airport and stuff, so we actually didn't even get taken to Prime at 7 this morning, and there's like puddles that I'm trying to make sure I don't want to like walk in a puddle, even though I have boots on, but still. So yeah, so we didn't end up actually even going over to Prime until about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. And when we got over there, we kind of just sat for a couple hours. It wasn't, you know, because all of us that came in through my orientation date, we're all kind of at the point where we need to be outside practicing on an actual truck or doing a walk around pre-trip. Like, we're kind of past the stage of, like, you know, doing computer testing or anything like that. So I'm gonna try to like jaywalk across the street. I need to go right over there to the bank. But you know, I'm waiting until it's clear because it is snowy, but I don't like really want to walk over to the end of the road just because it's freaking cold. But I don't know. Woo! You guys, you're gonna crack up. Look at, I'm like buried in the snow. Okay. Whew. Okay. So anyway, so we got over there and it was like so snowy and stuff on the pad that we couldn't really go out there and try to do anything. You couldn't see the lines on the ground to like try to practice backing. There was so much snow, like you would literally, like, I just walked through all that snow trying to do your walk around pre-trip stuff. So we stayed there for a few hours and kind of just hung out, worked, you know, backed up on a simulator some, and then the Prime shuttle just ended up bringing us back to the hotel early. I couldn't find my trainer at first. She took the truck to the Peterbilt shop. We're having a little bit of wiring issues, and I think she stayed there with the truck for a few hours, and like right before we left, I seen her. I'm not sure now that her truck's in the shop where she's at, but I ended up getting another roommate. When I walked into my room, there was a lady there, and she's starting orientation tomorrow, and I'm out of breath. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm here at the bank. I'm gonna go in real quick, close my account, and then I'm gonna pick this back up because I did want to give a heads up to people about banking situations when you're out here truck driving. So I will be right back, guys. Oh my gosh, see, when you're out in the trucking world, you lose touch of like even what day of the week it is. The bank's closed because it's a holiday. Hello. I mean, for me it's not a holiday. I still got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I forgot. So hopefully, I'm not sure like if I'm gonna be at the hotel. I think they only have me here because my trainer's truck needs to go in the shop, because like the other girl that's out on the trainer's truck, she actually is back at the terminal, but she has to stay on her trainer's truck. So I think the only reason they put me back in the hotel is because we had made an appointment Sunday morning and they said bring it in 7 a.m. today. So my trainer slept on the truck last night, and she took it into Prime shop, and then Prime doesn't really do too much with the Peterbilts, like the newer ones. Hers is an 18 Peterbilt because it's under warranty still, so they just told her to take it over to Peterbilt and let them fix it. But what I wanted to tell you guys about the banking situation, when you, like most of us, have something that's kind of like set up to auto pay or like some type of monthly subscription, where even if you don't have like overdraft, or you have overdraft turned off on your account, like me, I have overdraft turned off on my account, so I don't have a chance of overdrafting. However, I always forget that, like, if you're subscribed to like a service like Netflix or Amazon Prime, or you know, there's thousands of services you can be subscribed to, you want to make sure that when you're a trucker and you're out here on the road, and especially like when you're new and everything and you're trying to soak so much in, it's easy to forget. I'm walking back through this snow pile. It's easy to forget. So, and you have to keep in mind that, like, when you're on a truck, the only places you're really going to be stopping are places that are friendly, like parking for trucks, like, you know. And so for me, when I was just out on my trainer's truck, I forgot that Netflix was hooked up to my Wells Fargo account. And like, if anybody follows me from my van dwelling days, I had told you guys when I opened my Chase account that I'm not using Wells Fargo anymore because they've had so many issues. I don't really trust my money being in a bank with issues. But I forgot all about Netflix being hooked up to it. So when I was out, I got an alert that your account is overdrawn by, and like I had some dollars in there, so it ended up only being like overdrawn by like $2 or something like that. And you know, it's kind of frustrating because you'll end up getting that overdraft charge on your account, which with Wells Fargo is $35. And I hate to pay, like, you know, I'm cheap. I don't want to pay overdraft when you know, come on now, it's like $35, really? So I ended up having to like call my mom and see if she could go put money in the bank. And in order for somebody to walk into Wells Fargo and put money in the bank, and I don't know if it's like this for every bank, but they need the account number. They can't just go to the counter and say, you know, here's my daughter's name or the person's name. This is the address. Can you find their account? So I actually had to like get my account number. Don't have my account number like any of my, I don't use checks, so I don't have like a check to look at. I didn't have any paperwork because I don't really use Wells Fargo account anymore, and I should have probably closed it before I ever came out here. So like I had to go through all of this stuff to get my account number. When I called them, they couldn't give me my account number over the phone, and they were like telling me, well, this is how you can get it online. So you guys know I was going in and out of cell service, so I didn't even really have cell service to get online. And once I got to somewhere and I pulled up my Wells Fargo account on my phone, then the pop-up wouldn't pop up on my phone. And like I was, you know, I had a hell of a time getting my account number to even give to my mom to go into a Wells Fargo, because like, this is what I'm saying is that when you're in a truck, you're not going to just be able to like, oh, my account's overdrawn, like I'll just go, because I have money on me and I have my Chase card on me, like I can take money out of an ATM and go put it in a Wells Fargo. But when you're on a truck, it's not that easy. Like you don't have anywhere to park in big places to like run into the bank and just add money to your account. Especially, I mean, when you're solo, you might figure it out, you know, like you're on your truck yourself. So like if you have to kind of do a crazy little parking job just to run up and put money in the ATM, that's what you're gonna do. But keep in mind that when you're on a trainer's truck, like you're putting them through all that crap, and like no trainer wants to have to, you know, pull off, find a Wells Fargo, try to park somewhere. They're usually in like plazas, there's no parking, you know, and it's tight little spots and stuff and like turns. So like it's not as easy to just run into a bank and put money in. So before you come out here, keep that in mind. Like think about, or go back and look at your statements and kind of remember any reoccurring charges that you have that come out every month that like might be a small amount to where you don't even think about it or remember it. And make sure that you have that money in the bank to like cover it for at least 2 to 3 months while you're out here before you go solo or before you go team drive, where you can actually like take the truck if you need to have an emergency situation and run in a bank like that. Because no trainer is really going to want to accommodate you, you know, to that extreme. So I mean, I eventually found the account number, or like was able to remember where the account number was in the van, and like was able to tell my mom to look here, get the account number, and she was able to go into the bank, so I didn't get an overdraft charge. But like literally it was all of this headache for like $2, you know. And like when I called Wells Fargo, I was like, you know, I'm out here on a truck, like I don't have access to a bank. Like they were really just snotty and they weren't trying to help at all. And I was like, was there any way that you can like put a note on my account so that like the overdraft charge doesn't hit right away? And the girl was just like, well, you have till the bank closes today, you know. And I'm just like, you know, like, I mean, it's noon, I'm in the middle of nowhere on a truck. So it was just like kind of gave me a bad taste. I mean, I already had a bad taste about Wells Fargo, and I don't know if all banks would give you this trouble, but like, and not that everybody would be in my situation where you have an account open that you're not using anymore. And like, I forgot to transfer some of my automatic or reoccurring charges over to my Chase account, which now I've done. So won't have this problem anymore, but learn from my mistake. So even if you have your regular bank, like say Wells Fargo is your regular bank and you don't have like this other account, just make sure before you come, like, don't withdraw all your money. Or if you're coming over here, make sure that you have like leave, you know, $20, $30, $40 or whatever in your account just in case, because if you're out on the road, you might not be able to get to somewhere in time before those overdraft charges start hitting your account. And like, who wants to pay money when you don't have to? So yeah, learn from my mistakes, guys. I have my flashcards in my pocket. It's cold out here, so I got all my flashcards written out yesterday. There's like one section, it's the coupling area, that I just ran out of flashcards for, and there's like really nowhere around here that I can buy plain flashcards. And these, thankfully, one of my one of the girls that was in orientation with me, she gave me these flashcards, so I didn't even have to buy them. Like, she gave me the blank ones. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even have these to study on. But I think that's what I'm gonna be doing all the rest of the afternoon, because I don't want to just kind of sit around. Like, I am here for a purpose, to try to pass this test. So just because I can't practice on the truck and everything, the least I can do is be getting my wording right on my pre-trip. And I'm not sure, like, I've been kind of debating, should I do a video on like the different sections of the pre-trip? And I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see, or like if that's something that would be helpful for you, or because like I'm not standing in front of a big truck right now, if like it wouldn't kind of even matter anyways. I might do the videos and maybe not upload them. If anybody's interested in seeing it, maybe leave a comment and then I'll upload them. Like, I hate to like post a video and make everybody watch something, or like, you know, where, because people are like, oh yeah, we want to keep up with you, but and you're like 15 minutes of in-cab pre-trip and then another 15 minutes of the trailer pre-trip and nobody cares. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But these, like I said in last night's video, I don't know if anybody, because that was a long video, sorry about that, but I think it was kind of thorough enough where like when I seen it how long it was, I was like, ew, do I even want to post this? But it had enough information where I think people that are actually going to come out here will find it useful. But I know I mentioned the flashcards, like literally from reading the paper that Prime gave me, I've been reading that while I've been on the road. And just yesterday I started with these flashcards and I'm picking it up like that. Like, I pretty much have the wording down for almost everything. I think there was 3 flashcards out of like the maybe 60 that I wrote out that I missed one thing in the wording. So right now, the main thing for me to try to remember is every component. Like, I have the wording down, but it's not like when you're testing out, your instructor doesn't say like, okay, show me where the alternator is, show me where the power steering is. Like, they're not telling you what they're looking for. You have to know everything that they want to hear or want you to identify on the truck. So that right now is my big thing of memorizing everything that I need to point out come pre-trip day. Like, I have all my wording right, but I'm scared that I'm going to skip over like the drive shaft or something, you know, like I'm going to skip it and that's going to cost me points and make me not pass my CDL test, which is not really an option. I want to pass my first time. So I'm going to be studying. Like, I have a roommate, so it's not going to be easy for me to just sit in the room and kind of, you know, make a video or something about something. But she is having to go to the airport and pick something up at like 4:30, so I'll probably have the room to myself for like an hour. But yeah, so I just am checking in. I don't know if I'll be back later on, but I hope everybody has a great day. And thank you for watching. Thanks for your time. Thanks for all the support and kind words. You guys always like motivate me and just have nice things to say. Like, I still haven't had one hater on my channel, so that's awesome. So yeah, guys, have a good one and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.